San Francisco 49ers football is here, and we've got some video of 49ers quarterback Trey Lance throwing over the offseason and really giving us a good look at the improved mechanics and just kind of the overall smoother motion that he possesses. We got this video this weekend from Kai Visuals, basically showcasing where Trey Lance has been able to improve as a thrower in these short little snippets. Again, as we know, Trey Lance was working in Texas with renowned quarterback coach Jeff Christensen, who has done a ton of work with Patrick Mahomes. So obviously, Trey Lance joins a high name, high level quarterback coach in Texas, and we got this video again, courtesy of Kai Visual. What is going to be so interesting for 49ers fans as we begin preparations for the start of training camp that kicks off on Wednesday this week is Trey Lance's progressions from year 1 to year 2 to year 3, how he's been able to make strides and what his overall throwing motion looks like heading into training camp, but in a live reps type situation. So 11 on 11s and things like that. So those are the things that we're going to be watching for in regards to Trey Lance. But again, one of the things that you love to hear from Trey Lance, especially hearing from him during OTAs, was that he's just having fun again. And we know as a young man coming into the league, number third overall pick, the amount of scrutiny that's been on Trey Lance, the amount of pressure that's been on Trey Lance has been pretty heavy. So for Trey to be able to what looks to be comfort in his throwing motion, uh, being able to have fun on the field again, that should translate to some of the best ball that we've seen from Trey Lance as a pro. So those are some of the expectations that I personally have heading to training camp to watch Trey Lance is that he will be taking those strides forward, looking good, crisp, and ready to go. Obviously, we're still waiting updates for Brock Purdy, trying to understand what his timetable for return is. We haven't gotten anything about him being cleared for football activities, so we're not really quite sure yet on where Brock Purdy stands. But with Sam Darnold, Trey Lance, we know those guys. We're splitting reps in OTAs with the first stringers, and we'll see how reps are basically distributed throughout training camp. It's going to be one of the top storylines that continues from the dead part of the offseason till now. So, but again, it's really cool to see Trey Lance out here working. We know he was throwing to former wide receiver, or not former, current wide receiver, 49ers Tate Martin, heading into his second year as an undrafted free agent out of Oklahoma State. So he's been putting in the work. Everything's looks like he's prepared and ready to go for this year 3 training camp. Going to be absolutely must watch TV in regards to what these guys are doing on the field starting this week as training camp kicks off, like I said, on Wednesday. Really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think about Trey Lance's entire throwing motion, his entire process leading up to this point in the comments below. Let me know how you're feeling, what your expectations are for Trey Lance in 2023. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more training camp updates.